right, so here's the otherworldly mixed martial arts talent, Khabib Nurmagomedov, and there's so much made about his value as a cornerman. Tonight, though, he is competing, and Hasbullah's in his corner.
Yeah, Coach Khabib is as undefeated as fighter Khabib, but we love getting the opportunity to see Nurmagomedov compete again. This guy is the definition of pressure. He is trying to take you down, and he does not hide his intentions. He wants to get in your face, he wants to take you down, and he wants to drown you. This guy's a savage, he's a beast. Every word that describes that is Khabib Nurmagomedov with Hasbullah in his corner.
And if Hasbullah didn't have any value, probably wouldn't be in the corner of Khabib Nurmagomedov. We'll see how it goes for the former lightweight champ tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. Well, enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC with a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport. Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him.
Stop to stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has the sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere but in the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes, unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that is the case yet again here tonight. Our tail of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Nate Diaz.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready?
All right, we are underway with this stand-up only fight as we remind you of the rule set here. No grappling or wrestling of any type. Fighters also cannot do any follow-up strikes on the floor. May the best man win, and we are underway. All right, here we go, early round one. We talk about wrestling being a great equalizer in MMA, but length and reach is another one. He's got a great jab. We'll see if he can employ it tonight.
You have got to be born with it, right? You don't get taller. When you're a tall guy, you have to understand, make your skill set match your physical abilities. And this guy has done this tremendously. This is not a place where you build into something. You got to be ready to fight the moment the fight goes. Nice left hand by him.
All right, early in the fight here, Nate Diaz off to a pretty good start, found a home for that left hand.
I mean, and it's powerful. It does not seem like Nate is throwing it hard, but he always finds his target. He's very accurate with that straight left hand. So he kind of feeds the right hand to get you moving where he wants, and then bang, he drops that straight left on you that hurts so many for Conor McGregor, and he hurt the welterweight champion, Leon Edwards, in the same way.
That's a really strong leg kick there by Diaz. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Under 2 minutes to go.
Dig and kick.
Well, he's not a one-legged fighter yet, but that calf starting to show some signs of bruising.
If he takes many more, he's not going to be able to move.
How good is that jab by Nurmagomedov? Oh, that's a beautiful land downstairs with the kick. Under a minute to go. Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. All right, so a good job by him here. He continues to block these shots. Seems to see them coming a mile away.
He sees them coming a mile away, and he's blocking, he's rolling, he's slipping. He's doing a great job.
3, 4, 5, first combination, let's go.
Final seconds here. Boom sounds for the end of round 1.
Great work. You just won this round. I want you to take a deep breath and relax. When we go back out there, the same game plan, but now I want you to use more kicks.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
And just like that, here we go with round 2. Nate Diaz and Khabib Nurmagomedov. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Nurmagomedov's elbow here is blocked. Nice job defensively there. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Big right hand.
Caught the kick.
Oh, a nice punch out of the break there after he had caught the leg. So he is really starting to put it all together now and clearly seems to have found the timing of his opponent. All right, so there's that Nate Diaz left hand. You've talked about the sneaky power. That one looked pretty good.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's throwing it hard, but he's so accurate that when he lands, he can hurt you. Nate Diaz has a really good left hand, and it's all rooted in how he hides it behind that slap right hook.
Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to sort of fatigue his opponent here a little bit?
He's kind of watching and seeing everything that's happening in front of him. Later, you'll see him start to throw counters after blocking shots.
Diaz's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling.
Good kick.
Lands with the lead right hand. 2 minutes to go. So we pull up the numbers here. 45 total strikes have now landed for Khabib Nurmagomedov. And striking at a 44% clip against Nate Diaz. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round 2. This fight's going to be over.
What a great way of mixing up his attacks. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high with his opponent down low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
Oh, how about it? Huge kick landed. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
Now he's got to go deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time. caught that. Now, there's danger in that, too, because when you start reaching on to catch that kick, here comes the high kick, and then you're in a lot of trouble.
Diaz's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much. And if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defense.
Third round underway. All right, pretty good back and forth action in the previous 2 rounds. Your expectations here as this next round gets underway?
I expect the action to really pick up now. These guys have to lay it on the line as we start to approach the end of the fight. You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now. Oh!
Let it go now.
Strong outside leg kick. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. All right, so the numbers continue to pile up. 71 total strikes have now landed for Khabib Nurmagomedov. Just below 50% now in terms of the accuracy rate, landing 46% tonight against Nate Diaz. Back and forth we go. Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but... Oh! Back to the feet! Oh, how about that? He lands a huge strike, and now he's going to flap the gums a little bit.
Flapping the gums and dancing. Wow. To be that comfortable, it's crazy to watch.
Well, MMA is a constant exercise in risk mitigation, right? But it would seem to me that if he really goes for it offensively, you can get him out of there.
Well, he's got him hurt. He's got him hurt. He's got him hurt multiple times in 1 round. It looks like this fight should be over by now, but his opponent's still standing, and I think that speaks to the durability of the guy standing in front of him.
90 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, and he continues to pour it on. We mentioned earlier the aggression.
It was hurt bad.
Huge left hand.
You hurt him bad. Block that one.
Khabib's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. You wonder if that's impacting his breathing by now. Oh, big right! Back to his feet. Ten seconds now to go in the round. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, we're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner to the stool because that is a really severe cut that he is dealing with. We'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here. Well, his nose is just mangled. The cut appears to be the big issue. Let's get you some replays from that previous round.
I mean, it's getting hammered. He's going back to the well over and over again. And why would he not? His opponent wasn't good on the defense. His opponent allowed for him to land too clean. And now he's just targeting that cut on the nose.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. 4th round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship?
Oh! Now he's back up.
cut is open.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was a good night if that landed.
Oh, there's the swing and there's the miss by Diaz. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
Diaz is blocking well now. Nice job to protect that already damaged nose as he raises the guard. He is stunned. Trump driving out there. We'll see if he can recover. Oh!
Caught that kick there. Very fast leg kick lands for him.
My big storyline starting to develop here. That cut really starting to get wide open as this fight continues.
And you can watch it, you see it. You can see it becoming...
And that will do it! Khabib Nurmagomedov! That has got to feel good!
What a fight! What a fight!
Stand up. I'm fucks with it, he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this.